What's up, everybody, and welcome to another flavorful episode of the ABR Roadshow. Today, we are here in beautiful Taos, New Mexico, as I'm about to get my grubby little paws on some of the best Mexican food that you're going to be able to find here at Antonio's, the Taste of Mexico. So I'm super excited to go inside, have some fun, and of course, get to the eating. Okay, happy to be here in Taos, New Mexico, as I have a very, very respected man in the community with his culinary wizardry. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Chef Antonio. Chef, thank you so much for allowing us to highlight you, man.
No, thank you very much for coming over here. No, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, I know you're gonna make something for me. You're gonna show me a process. What you got?
This is called huachinango a la veracruzana, which is the traditional plate from my hometown. Is the red snapper Veracruz.
Nice, nice. Right. So your style of Mexican food comes from Veracruz area?
Some of them are from all over Mexico. You know, some plates. I have plates from Puebla. I have plates from Mexico City. I used to have plates from Mérida, Yucatan. You know, cochinita pibil and stuff like that. So I kind of like to pick and choose the different well-known dishes from different regions in Mexico, and then I just kind of like to feature that on the menu.
All right, man. Well, cool. I'm ready to get started.
All right. So just first, you're just gonna score the skin here, just so the heat gets in and it gets cooked all the way evenly.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna season it over here with some salt. I like to use just salt. So then you just skin down first. Okay, so the next step is just making the sauce. This takes a little spin like from Spain with those capers and those green olives in there, but it's like the most traditional plate in my hometown, Veracruz. You know, we just started with some garlic, a little bit of onion, some jalapenos, and then we also add the green olives and the capers and some tomato.
Okay.
And we mash it a little bit, and we just add some salt, and it's kind of like ready to go. So
we're getting a real chunky kind of a sauce here,
yeah,
right?
It's a little chunky
nice.
all the time, you know. And it's not spicy because it has this jalapenos in there. You know, people kind of like are afraid to order it because they see the word jalapenos in the menu. But I tell them, no, it's not spicy. You know, you might get a little bit of a bite, but it's not really that spicy.
A little bit of a kick.
Yeah, we don't put that much jalapeno in it, you know, but you know, it's Mexican dish, so you have to have something.
You gotta have a jalapeno or a spicy something.
You know, yeah.
Oh, that is a great char on there. That's a nice crisp on there. So how much longer is it going to take for this to cook down and for the snap to be ready?
Well, I just need to cook just a little bit there, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven for like at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so now we have finally pulled this delicious red snapper. What's it called again?
Huachinango a la veracruzana.
I'm really excited to try this. Got this beautiful corn here with the excuse me, I'm gonna say that again. We got the beautiful rice in here with the corn mixed in, which I always love when people do that, man. And then this beautiful medley, this sauce. That's how you know we at a superstar restaurant. I can't wait to dig into this, man. Yeah. Give him a round of applause, y'all.
Que le aplaudan, que la mala va a poder.
I love that chunky sauce because it's almost like another meal on top of that snapper.
Yeah.
The flavors that are going through it are on point with that garlic, with those tomatoes, the capers, and the olives. It all comes together perfectly. Of course, the onions always adds that special little oomph to the flavor.
Yes.
That is an absolute masterful dish. That's a home run right there.
Thank you.
If you love fish, you'll love this dish. Chef Antonio, you knocked that out the park, man.
Thank you.
Well, I'm really excited to get these other two dishes that you got from me, but we're gonna sit down and talk about how awesome you are, how awesome this restaurant is.
I've been coming here, well, he's had other locations, so I've been eating at his restaurants for over 15 years. It's coming back to this restaurant's easy. You know, there's a wide variety of food, so if you want something light, there's a good option. And then Antonio always just treats you so well. So good food and treated really well always when you're here. If you've never been to Antonio's, come here. no matter what kind of food you like, if you like Mexican food, you're gonna find something delicious here.
All right, so we're sitting here with Antonio, and you know, that fish was amazing, but I noticed I only got one dish that's sitting in front of me right now.
Yes.
Where's the other one?
Well, they're fajitas, so they take a little time to get done. So do you want it right away?
Yeah, I would love my
So
fajita.
vamos a ver los fajitas again.
All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, the smell is crazy on that. That's so amazing.
There you go.
Ooh.
And with some of those would be even better.
Okay, so you got your own special sauces here.
Yes.
All right, so since this bad boy is nice and sizzling and smoking hot right now, I think I'm just gonna dive in right now.
Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at that. Thing of beauty. Oh, man. Making a fajita with a ribeye, it's so tender.
Yeah.
So flavorful, exactly, man. And then with all the fixings here, then you add this sauce.
Yes.
This got a kick to it.
I know it is. Yes.
That has a really good kick to it, man. You have some really good stuff here, man.
Thank you, thank you.
I want to sit here and I want to eat more of this fajita, but I got to do my job.
Yes, yes.
So first thing I want to do is talk to you and talk about the man of who Antonio is. Because you have a long story when it comes to being in the culinary business, and hasn't always been easy.
Yes, no, I know.
Tell me about it.
Well, we started this business 22 years ago. It was possible to do it by putting an acre of land for sale from my wife's inheritance. And so after that sold, we were able to do our own restaurant. And we started 22 years ago, and it was in another location in the north side of town. We opened one in Colorado in 2013, but we had some incidents happening at the restaurant. Like we had a little fire first, and it wasn't that big, but it was a lot of damage by the smoke and by the water. The sprinkler system went off, and the water was more damaging than the fire. But it made us close for a couple of months. We reopened and we kept going. And a year later, we had road construction in front of the restaurant that just killed us. And after that, we just came back to Taos. We had to start all over working for somebody else for 2 years until we were able to reopen at this location. And so we've been here since like 8 years ago. And now everything has been going really, really good. Thank God.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like to the point we're in right now.
You said, thank God.
Yes.
You've gone through a lot in this industry.
Yes.
Tell me about your relationship with God and how it's played a role in your business.
Yeah. Well, we spend 20 years of our lives being Christians on a Sunday church, but we eventually started learning about the Sabbath, and the Sabbath is something that needs to be observed. And we actually had to even change the churches that we were going to another one. But God has been really good to us because we have been trying to obey His law. Yeah. But it's been huge, all the help and all the guidance through Him.
Okay, so I've only seen this one other time in my life. Tell the people what I'm looking at right here.
This is the Indian Navajo taco with ground buffalo, red chili, lettuce, pickle, cheese, and a little dollop of sour cream and pickled red onions.
What kind of sauce is this down here?
So red chili.
That red chili sauce?
Red chili from New Mexico.
I'm scared everybody in this restaurant, but I don't care because this was good. That is absolute fire right there, man.
Thank you, thank you.
That Indian bread, so soft, so fluffy.
Yes, it's
but golden brown, perfect. And then the flavor is coming off of that buffalo, a little bit of heat, but seasoned to perfection.
Yeah, thank you.
And I love the flavor of the brown buffalo. Got those pinto beans, right?
Yes.
Got the pinto beans there. That's great, man. Yeah, go ahead. Give Antonio a round of applause. Go ahead. Make some noise.
Thank you, thank you.
Because these dishes slap super hard. As a matter of fact, Antonio, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to give you my highest honor that I can give.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna give you my official 2 snaps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Because these dishes, everything I've had here today has been on point. I'm gonna dive back into that fajita.
Okay.
I'm gonna growl at anybody who's gonna try to touch this Navajo bread, this taco. I can't even talk right now, so good. The fish, we destroyed it. I mean, everything here today has been top notch, top of the line. You have a great story, my friend, and you are truly deserving of the title of one of America's best restaurants.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, I've followed Antonio for must be close to 15 years.
What keeps me coming back is sabor, the flavor that Antonio puts together, part of his genius as a chef.
The food here is exceptional, and the variety of specials that they have are just extraordinary.
If someone has never been to Taos before, I would tell them that if they want the best Mexican food, that they should come to Antonio's.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about when I say I want authentic Mexican food. Man, one of the things that I really respect about Antonio is the fact that he came into a community, he saw that they were not serving authentic Mexican food. So he decided he wanted to go out of his way and serve the food that is close to his heart, that is from his culture, and then slowly over time, introduce the plates that people are most familiar with. The things that I love the most were the food. Oh yes, the food. Man, I'm telling you, the red snapper was absolutely amazing. And then that Navajo Indian taco was absolute fire. And oh my goodness, the rib-eye fajitas. What more can I say other than to give him my fist with 2 snaps and a Ric Flair? Woo! Unfortunately though, it's time for us to keep it pushing, so I'm gonna grab me another plate to go and have myself a great dinner. But thank you for tuning in to another episode of the ABR Roadshow. I'm Theo Williams for the America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.